Thank you for joining. I am truly honored and filled with gratitude to be able to come before you with another message. I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and we were talking about sobriety and how to attain the road of recovery. So I think that is what the talk will be about on this video. Um, I don't claim to be an expert on the subject, nor do I hold any any kind of college degrees um, of any kind coming from high places of learning. But from my lived experience, one thing I do know is addiction. There are all kinds of forms of addictions, you know. Some are not healthy at all, and if continued too long, you could die. You know, it's fatal. Then there are some addictions that could shorten our lifespan, but don't seem so bad, you know. So there's all kinds of addictions. Some are very, very innocent and don't look like much. And then there are the things that can harm yourself as well as others. So we all know and have heard at one point or another about doing things in moderation, and you know, anything done in excess could have some ramifications. So in my experience, I definitely know about being egotistical. I know about um, just wanting things, being a glutton for material things, being a glutton for power, you know, to be noticed, to be seen. These are addictions also. Um, then there's drugs. I know about drugs. I know about alcohol. I know about being intoxicated from sun up to sundown for days on end, weeks and months, still trying to function, still trying to drive a vehicle, hold down a job, take care of responsibilities, and not get lost in the sauce. Easier said than done. Only the strong survive, they say, but huh, when it comes to substance abuse, even the best of the best eventually are taken down by the beast, because the mind and the body can only take so much. It is my opinion, my humble opinion, that we are created to do wonderful things on this planet, powerful things. But we have to be in a certain state of mind. We have to be able to channel the life force energy in a manner that produces the best within us through this vessel, flesh, blood, and spirit. You know, and we're battling with different parts of the self: subconscious, superconscious, ego. When we fill ourselves up with intoxicating chemicals repeatedly in an excessive manner, then man, it could cause all kind of things: psychosis, hallucinations, greater depression, suicidal thoughts, being easily triggered in conversations and instances where nothing really was meant disrespectful or anything. Just take it totally out of context, fly off the handle, and commit violence acts in relationships, lose all kind of things that really are valuable to us and in a right state of mind without the intoxication. We probably would never act in that manner. I know about that. There are those who have done it better than me or worse than me. That's not the point. The point is recovery, from my perspective, is deeper than just I stopped drinking. I refrain from smoking cigarettes and doing drugs. Those things are good. They give us a better fighting chance of living longer in the physical world, in this body. I have nothing against or bad to say about 12-step programs. I too have gone through 12-step programs and gained a lot of value and insight from these programs. The Blue Book has a lot to offer. I have nothing bad to say. In some of these meetings and these places that I attended for years, I saw people that told their stories, were praised for 10, 20, 30 plus years of continuous sobriety. That's awesome. That's something to look up to when a person is coming into the room with 0 days, just a few hours, and the monkey is on your back, and you don't know if you can make it another hour. So to hear stories from old timers and how they did it can be very inspirational. I've also seen how we regurgitate the same war stories over and over again to where it almost seems like it's a competition. Who did it the best or the worst or the most glamorous? And it becomes like a celebrity status in the rooms, right? And it is what it is. We're humans. We're gonna gravitate towards those that we feel we're a part of, you know. There's clicking up going on. And that's with anywhere. It's in business, it's in families, it's in podcasts. That's just human nature. I'm not I'm not talking down on that stuff. I'm simply bringing to light, bringing to the forefront things that go on, which I have experienced. I'm just bringing it to the forefront to kind of paint a picture here. Part of that picture is I've witnessed firsthand people who are in sponsorship with sponsees who, yes, they have not put these poisons back into their body and have made some progress, growth, and change, yet they are very filled with anger, very arrogant, very praise seeking, and just holding a bad attitude. Still gang banging, still politicking, and aside from not putting substances in your body, like the person really hasn't changed that much, you know? That's not recovery, in my humble opinion. Recovery is a complete lifestyle change in journey mode. It's not a quick, easy fix. It doesn't happen in a day, 2 days. This is a journey lifelong. And the road of recovery first begins with ourselves, starting at the root. The root always starts back in childhood. Or maybe I shouldn't use such a definite term as always. Let's say most of the time, a lot of times, the journey begins in childhood. From the time we are in our mother's womb, we are being taught, we are feeling things, we are hearing things in the womb. We're directly connected to our mother's nervous system. Everything, what she eats, we eat. What she goes through, we're experiencing. So there's already some forming going on. And then when we are birthed into the physical world, which is another womb, then whatever we're around, we're being exposed to other stuff. Once we can walk and talk, and we're being taught things in the house, at school, there's more absorbing there. And if we are absorbing unhealthy things from that tender age already, addictions are forming. Things that are going to show up later in our character as we get older, into adolescence and adulthood. And if we dive deep into addiction as we know it, in the form of substance abuse, as well as other pleasures, it could be food, it could be sex, it could be dishonesty, it could be crime, it could be lying. It's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. So even if we remove that element of drugs and alcohol, there is still a lot of work that can be done in regards to the journey of recovery. When recovery is spoken of to me, what I get out of that is recovery means a lifelong journey of relearning, undoing, reprogramming, realigning with the true self, with the highest self, the God within, the divine. It's not going to happen overnight, nor should you expect it to. I don't expect to change overnight. I'm a work in progress right now as I make this video. But I'm so grateful that I took the journey. With each step, I've been getting closer and closer and deeper into my natural power. Not that I'm anything special, not that I'm better than you or anyone else. No. I just made the choice that I'm not going to continue to kill myself and feel sorry for myself and blame everyone around me without taking responsibility for my life, taking full accountability for all of my actions of the past and the present, and owning up to it, owning it. There's no shame in stepping up to the plate and saying, you know what? For the first half, I wasn't being myself. I was lost in the sauce, confused, angry, resentful, egotistical, entitled. I don't want to be that person anymore. That's not where I choose to live. I choose to live into my higher destiny and my greatest good, making a conscious effort to be a blessing, not a curse, to be a solution, not a problem, to mesh with my own kind, those who seek to live in the light bearers, those who believe we're eternal, the entrepreneurs, the go-getters, from a from a community of let's all eat, let's all win. There's a lot of people that don't feel like that. They just want only certain people to win. It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not here to change anyone from being that way. I'm simply stepping my best foot forward and expressing my intention out in these videos. For those of you that feel like no one understands you, you feel alone, I'm one of you. Being an example. It's been terrifying. It hasn't been easy to just come out here and step up, but it's part of my life purpose and my destiny. I know it, I feel it, I breathe it. It's firm. It's better this way. Because the old me was a high and drunk fool that was always getting in trouble for living in the lower nature, for not accepting divinity, for believing in the hype and the propaganda and the statistics, giving up, feeling hopeless, blaming the system, the government, certain people, classes, creeds, all of that. I don't choose to live in that manner anymore. And this is what the version of recovery that I have started walking on looks like. And I'm sharing it with you. I'd like to hear from some of you. What does recovery mean to you? Is it also a lifelong journey of recovering from all of the programming and things that we learned? Or is it simply abstaining from drugs and alcohol and excessive behavior that could be unhealthy? I'd like to know. Give me some feedback. I hope I said something in this video that helps someone that is going through a difficult time. And just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us who want to rise from a lower state to a higher state. Just got to take action each day, each time you wake up. Be thankful that you did. And do something for yourself and for someone else that's awesome. Even if it's just not being mad. Try not to be mad all day. Try to, when you want to cuss somebody out, instead of cussing them out, just hold back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching this video. May you be blessed and know that you are worth it. You are somebody. Peace.